We are trying to go ultralight. Yep. Yes. Hi there. I'm Kaatje and this is Frodo and we are from Steps by Kaatje and welcome back. We are in 2022. Finally, after my little backpacking history, I took you guys into the 70s where I had my childhood. I took you with me in the 80s where I kind of started traveling a little bit. But the 90s, that's when I became a world traveler. In the 2000s, in the nillies, well, became the mom. So I was trying to do some hiking and being a mom at the same time. 2010, I started, being able to go out a little bit further. I was doing the GR5 and everything. And so now we are in 2022. I'm on YouTube and I'm going to show you what's in my pack because I'm trying to be ultra light. Right, Frodo? Yeah. So, this is my ultralight gear and I'm gonna show what's in there. But first I'm gonna go and sit down a little bit comfortably. Right. So one way to be able to go lightweight is putting on some stuff on Frodo and let him carrying this by himself. As you can see, it's really important that you have the same weight on both sides. So before I go, that's what I will be doing, is weighing everything that I have, that I put in there, and make sure that it's the same on both sides. Then this is my pack. It's a Nero from Z-Packs. It only weighs like, I think 450 grams or something, which is really lightweight. But of course it doesn't have a big frame, but it still has this belts and all that, which I think is important for me. There's a big front pocket on there. I'm just putting in my rain jacket right now. So, but that's really, really nice. On the side pockets, I'm putting on some water. I have this one, my favorite, with all the stickers on there, and I put it in a little pouch which I make myself, and I like to have it, I can drink from it quite easily when I'm hiking. So, what else do I have here on the outside? I got my stakes, which I will be using for my tent, and my little shuffle and toilet paper, which I like to have nearby, close. And I have on the outside, I have Luna, I have my GR5, that was a spider, a little compass, and a whistle. And this is not ultralight, but I told him that he couldn't come because it was going to be ultralight. I can't come. So he really got upset. He was crying the whole time. So I told him that he could come anyway. Alright, so Poefi is here with me now. Okay, let me open up my toiletries. Something, a fleece to put on when it's cold at night. And I have my tent. So I think I'm going to start by putting up my tent. And to do that, first of all, this is a Z-Packs duplex. And you can stake it or with the poles outside, which I have been using as well. If you want to see how to pitch your Z-Packs tent with the poles, you can watch this little video of mine where you can see how to do this. But today I'm gonna use my trekking poles because I'm going ultralight and I have my stakes fixed. So we'll start by doing that. my sleeping mattress, and this is really lightweight. Weighs only 220 grams. It's a thermarest, but it's no longer, you know, than the, it's like 3/4, so they are covered from your shoulders to your butt, and you're quite comfortable, especially in the summer. You don't need the isolation under your feet. You can always put your backpack underneath it, so that works fine. Then I have here, those are my clothes. I'm still prepared for like just about any kind of weather. I have a little buff. I have some pants to put on at night when it gets cold. I have some, these are camp shoes. I could have left them maybe. If you go ultralight, you don't need camp shoes, but those are, you're really lightweight, so kind of like socks, and they have, you can walk around without a problem. Then some underwear, a little t-shirt to sleep in. This is pretty proud of that one. There's a little hoodie, and if it's really warm and hot and you want to cover your arms, that's what you can wear. I have a merino wool long sleeved t-shirt, Steps by Kaatje, of course. A pair of socks, dry socks for the night. And a Poefi, which I don't think I'm gonna need, but I did bring it anyway. And I think in here I even have a little hat, which I won't be needing for sure. And I don't have my gloves in here. Oops. Alright. Good. Then we come to one more essential item, which is my sleeping bag. You know, in 2020 I started this YouTube channel, and so it has been a big adventure, and also made me invest a little bit in lightweight gear, because before I would only be hiking and staying in refuges and mountain huts, but because of all this lightweight stuff, I was able to go camping again, which I really love. Because, like, you know, the first thing I did after the lockdown, that was taking my backpack, and I hiked in 3 days 2 nights to Leuven from here, and that was really neat. I really enjoyed that one. So, but I already had quite a few things, not the tent, but I had already my lovely sleeping bag. It's a Z-Pax one, and it goes, I think this is 20, so it goes down to 20 Fahrenheit, which is a -7 Celsius. But for me, if it goes underneath the zeros, when it starts freezing, it's not really warm enough. But oh well, it's comfortable, and for most things it's warm enough. It's not like I go out very much when it's freezing. So now, and that keeps us to this bag. It's a waterproof one, but what's more, it's also a bag which you can use as a pump, especially for the Neo Air. So to blow up my mattress, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now I have in here some more stuff, like a little snack for on the way, my power bank, and my little pocket, Osmo Pocket, my little camera, which I really love to use. And so, what am I wearing? I'm wearing my my skirt. I'm wearing my little bracelet, my Cumberland Island bracelet, because, you know, this year In February, I went up to the States, to Cumberland Island, to meet up quite a few great YouTubers.
Welcome, welcome to Cumberland.
And I got this from John, Senior Hiker 77. But
flew all the way from Belgium. We just can't believe you did that, but thanks for coming.
Got to meet a whole bunch of other YouTubers. If you want to know them, well, check out this video. That's where I introduce them all to you, and you can see all of that stuff. But they're a really great bunch. Okay, what else am I wearing? Oh yeah, my Step by Kaatje t-shirt with my nice text on the back. It says, take one step at a time, in the end you'll have a lot. So I think that's a good motto. I mean, don't try to climb the Mount Everest. Just start by going out into your backyard and do a few steps and build it up and go and keep going, and in the end you'll have a lot of steps and maybe you'll have seen a lot on the way, so, which is really nice. My food bag, I got this really nice food bag, you know, after I won the giveaway cards from Hilltop Packs. I got that from Dan Nobles from The Wandering Monk. He really has a great channel, got a really great book, School in the Smokies, so if you have time, check it out, it's really good. And in here I have my food. So one of the things I'm carrying to be ultralight is I'm carrying a filter. Got this Sawyer Squeeze filter, and I have a CNOC 3-liter CNOC bag to go with it, so that way I can filter water. Don't need to carry as much water, which is really nice. I've also started to dehydrate my own food, which is really nice because the food is so much better and it's quite easy to make. Sometimes I even use some leftover food and I'll dry it, and then I'll put it in a little bag and then seal it. That way you can hold it for like 5-6 months without a problem. I usually also put them in the freezer, so that way I'm sure that it's going to keep for a long time, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to go out the next time. So, but for this trip I decided to cold soak, and so this is what I'm going to be using. If you want to cold soak, one thing you need to know is that you need to start putting the water in quite a few hours in advance. So maybe do it over lunch or in the afternoon. Then add in, you know, your food, and then water, cold water. You seal it and you carry it this way, and then you can eat it later. And I must say, it's not so bad. So yeah, it works quite well. So I've also have a dehydrated breakfast, and I have some crackers and some, you know, some bit of little food to go for lunch. So that's it for food. So I think I'm gonna go for, you know, wait a little bit, see where Frodo is at, and then we'll have dinner later on when it's all nicely dehydrated again. All right, that's good. Okay guys, I made this little pillow for my bag. I hope the air will stay in there a little bit. So I think I'm gonna be comfortable. I don't think it's gonna be cold, a bit windy, so I hope my tent will stay, but I guess it will. So Poefi and we're going to sleep right now. I think going lightweight, yeah, it's really great because your backpack is really light. I do miss some luxury items, like maybe a little chair or my little Coke. So, and I think I prefer the hot food to the cold one. So, if that's the thing, I might just, take a stove with me. But going ultralight, well, I think I weighted about 5.5 kilos my backpack, which is really light. And that was including food for a day. So, oh well, it's something to consider. But anyway, so this is 2022. It's the last of my series, my backpacking history series. And so, but you can get more videos from me from hiking, backpacking, and some gear reviews, whatever. All right. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Do stay tuned a little bit because I'll put on some highlights of the last 2-3 years when, with my start on YouTube. And we will see each other on the next video. All right. Bye.